How's it going, everybody? This is DeanoGTO, and today we're looking at the T28, the Tier 8 American tank destroyer in the non-turreted line. Now, this thing here, when it got changed to HD, I did a video on it, pretty much showing that I got like an ace tanker on one of my earliest. Yeah, that just happened. LTG just rolled off the bridge for no apparent reason into the water, and I was actually initially going to back up into the water there and try and push him over. However, well, he drowned, so, well, that's a tank down straight off the bat. Derpenberg, you will never feel to be Derpenberg, pretty much. So, yeah, that's a great start to the game, because, you know, every good game on Derpenberg has something like that happen at the very start. So, the T28, when it got converted to HD, this thing underwent one of the biggest armor changes that I can think of in recent World of Tanks history. So, the front armor, it lost the stupid lower front plate thing that it used to have. And hang on, I almost forget, I have to actually press shift now if I want to go to the outside view. Yeah, first shot completely missed, so you're not going to miss anything for the next little while. And I actually received a shot from a T43, which was actually a little bit of a surprise. I did not expect to be pinned by a T43. Because if you don't know, this thing's side armor is like 100mm. It's actually really good. It's way better than people give it credit for. It used to be 50, just to give you an idea. So the lower front plate is like 100 or 120mm thick, but it's incredibly well angled, so it's really troll. And if you're a little bit above this tank and you try to aim at the lower front plate, you're never going to pin it. The only real weaknesses, which are consistent weaknesses on this vehicle, as you'd expect, are the cupolas, keeping in tune with the T28 in that regard. LTG kind of fires at me. Fire shot on 38, bounce off its frontal armor. Not great so far, but the LTG just kind of sits there. So I'm figuring, like, even though I don't have a great shot, I'm going to go for it. First shot of the game actually does damage. Ammo wrecks an LTG and takes them straight out of the game. And you would think that would even us up. However, we are losing by 3 tanks to 1, and the game has only been going for like 2.5 minutes. This is not going well straight off the bat, and I guess that's kind of good for me potentially when it comes to like my overall result. And somebody thankfully blows away that part of the building, thankfully for me. And well, this guy is pretty much screwed. There's no way in hell he is getting away from this. So yeah, that's the power of the 120mm gun with a 7.68 second reload, instantaneous aiming time, and well, 0.38 accuracy, which is not bad in size considering the range you're typically at with this tank. So, yeah, I'm trying to come up with a nickname for this tank because it's kind of sad that it doesn't really have one. Like, I don't want to call it the Baby Turtle of Doom because, well, that doesn't sound great. I kind of want to call it like the Apocalypse Armadillo or something like that, or something kind of like that. I can't think of a good one off the top of my head, and I really do want to give it some sort of nickname like Doom Turtle or something like that, but I can't think of anything off the top of my head, annoyingly. Let me know if you guys have any ideas, because this thing is a monster. It really does need to have some sort of nickname to just be given to it. And, well, I finished off T26E5 thanks to his turret being turned by that Lorraine 40T just a wee second ago there. So, I'm going to crest this ridge here and aim towards this T43. This guy is way more in the open than I initially thought he was going to be. Aim towards T25/2, he backs the fuck up very quickly. I think that guy may know what kind of gun he's dealing with, so yeah, the T43 blows away his cover there, and I just immediately stick a shot into his front armor. And I assumed he was going to die to some of the other guys on my team, but, well, he didn't, so yeah, I can finish him off. And for a brief second there, we were losing 5 to 10. So, that just gives you the idea of like how well my team did on the other flank. Because they're all dead, except the T34-1 and T43. But they're going to be dead soon. Spoiler. Now, just while I'm doing this here, what I'm doing is I'm actually heading back towards the base, because looking at the map, they have 2 tank destroyers in the bottom left corner, which haven't been spotted in a while. They have an IS, LTG, stuff like that. It looks to me like they're heading towards the cap. And in my mind, I immediately think, yeah, I should head back towards the cap. Even if I'm not going to win this, I can potentially get a Defender medal and get like creative resistance or something like that. It would suck to lose this because I'm nearly on 4,000 damage and the game's not even that old. Like, it's only like, it hasn't even been 5 full minutes yet. So, I actually kind of deviate from my plan there for a second just to see if I can find any shots to help out the rest of the team that is still alive. And as you can see, it's 3 tier 8s versus, what, how many is that? Like 8? So, not great so far. stick a shot in the side of the low. I managed to spot a little location there, just pretty much allowing me to get shots into the side. Stick another shot into him. That one went low, but it still actually hit him and pinned him, even through his track armor, so that's nice. So, I'm going to start heading back towards the base because, well, the Lorraine 40T seems to be kind of locked down by all the tanks he's dealing with. He's 3 tanks in front of him, and VK4502A is in a very similar circumstance, so I'm the only one who is free to go back to the cap and basically stop the enemy team from capping this game out. So that's what I'm going to do, and it's going to take a while because I'm at T28. So, just going to quickly explain something that I have noticed when it comes to this map. So, each side of the map, like each spawn point has its own magical tank destroyer forest. So this flank here, or well, my spawn, the tank destroyer magical forest is over there, as you can clearly see. It's a massive forest where you can't spot anything into it unless you're within 50 meters, pretty much. The other spawn has one as well down here. So what I have learned from my experience so far in patch 1.0 is if you want to push a flank on this map, push the flank where the magic forest is behind you. And yep, IS is right here. Stick a shot into him, and he was the guy who was capping, and he survives with 3 health, but I really don't have a problem. Stick one more shot into him, finishing him off. So that's 5,377 damage and 5 kills at the moment. Now, just going to quickly mention one thing. I was drunk when I was playing this. You're going to see me attempting to write in chat, and you're going to see me kind of feeling kind of hard here for a wee minute. So, like in a wee minute, I should say, because I know roughly when it's going to happen, but you're going to see some very broken English because I'm, well, I was playing in a dark room while drunk, and I couldn't type to save my life, if I'm honest. So my English is not going to be very good here. You're just going to see that in a second. So, just going to continue with my point when it comes to the magical tank destroyer forests on each flank. You want the tank destroyer forest to be behind you because it means you're not pushing into it. As far as I've worked out so far, it's easier to push across the river and get below the tank destroyer magic forest than it is to push directly into it. Like pushing out, as an example, from the enemy team's perspective, if they win this flank, they push along here and push into our magical forest. It's easier to push across this river and into the magical forest than straight across here, because you've got like 100-200 meters area of just open field for you to shoot at, or for you to like shoot for the enemy team to just shoot at you through, pretty much. And the Lorraine 40T gets rushed by FV4202. FV4202 is dead, so that's good to see. So we have evened up the scores quite significantly. They have 1 tier 8 and 2 tier 7s to our 2 tier 8s. We have Lorraine 40T and me, and yeah, you're kind of seeing what I'm talking about here with the broken English. So I initially wrote I am on 5.4k damage, which seems okay. Would like to win. Yep, fine. This guy says I'm trying. Yep, makes sense. I wasn't just saying. What's I mean? wasn't trying being wasn't trying being a dick. Wasn't trying to be a dick. Okay, I eventually got it, but it took a while. Jesus, that's embarrassing to look back on. Just like my complete failure to learn how to type there. So yeah, you're gonna see me just fire a spectatory shot just in there to see if I can blow away that building. Turns out I can't. So that was just a quick test. If I could blow away that building, I probably would have sat there and just blown away the building to see if I could get a couple shots in that Yag Panther, but unfortunately I cannot. So, whoops, I actually hit the screenshot button, didn't mean to do that. So, heading towards our base again, approaching from a different angle from last time, just so I'm hard to predict what I'm going to do. And I'm guessing the Luva, I'm going with the Lorraine's guess here, because the Luva is a pretty slow vehicle. I'm expecting it to be the one in the cap circle. So I'm preparing to have the aim for his low front plate. I'm trying to be unpredictable, and I'm expecting to be side scraping off one of the buildings. But it actually isn't the Luva, it is the IKV-90B, and well, I finish him off with a single shot, and continue moving forward, because I'm thinking that maybe the Luva is sitting in the background potentially, but nope, the Luva is right over there. 45-degree angle, take a shot into his lower front plate, and that's the game. That's 5,845 damage in a tier 8 game in the T28. So yeah, this thing needs a nickname. I can't think of a good one. Like Armadillo of the Apocalypse is like the best one I can think of off the top of my head, but this machine is awesome. It's a legendarily good machine. The only thing you need on your side, like sort of like the Super Pershing in this regard, you just need some RNG luck on your side, and you're going to do well. And when I say RNG luck, I mean like most shots when I'm playing this vehicle seem to just go towards the gun mantlet. And if most shots are going towards the gun mantlet, you're going to be unstoppable pretty much. So yeah, this machine is awesome. I absolutely adore playing it. I completely expect this thing to be like the T15 in regards to like me playing it like once per day for like a year before I got to the tortoise. This thing's not like that. I love this thing. I play it all the time. I play it for fun. In fact, I've now got a rule whenever I have this vehicle in my garage. I pretty much play 3 games in it, and if I'm in a bad mood, I play 3 games in this tank. If I don't have a game that cheers me up, I stop playing World of Tanks and leave it for like 2 or 3 hours, then come back later. Because that's when I've gone full tilt and I can't play the game very well anymore. So yeah, it's like I just love this tank. It's awesome. It's such an underrated vehicle. That gun is the apex of guns at T28. It's incredible. So yeah, let's go on to the post-game stats. So we are back with the result screens. So this game was worth an ace tanker, and the reason why the XP score is so massive is because I had a personal reserve active, and that was like 100% XP boost, I think it was. So 7,305 XP, and I got 5 bonds with that as well for the Top Gun, High Caliber, and Defender medals. So let's see how much. And by the way, that would have been 4,869 XP without a premium encounter. So let's look at the team scores here and see what the base XP was. So the base XP was 1,623 for 7 kills and, as I mentioned earlier, 58-45 damage. And the highest score on the enemy team was the FV of 4202 with 809 XP. Jesus, that was a really nice game by that guy, but unfortunately he wasn't lucky in the way his team played near the end. So third place in my team was Lorraine 42, who also survived. And here's the interesting thing. All the guys who came in the top 3 came to the same flank as me. And I think this lends some credence to like what I've been saying in regards to like pushing the flank where you have the magic bush behind you. Pushing the other flank, doesn't matter how many numbers you have, all it takes is like 2 tank destroyers with decent rates of fire, and they can completely lock you down if you're pushing into the magical forest. So yeah, in my opinion, just do not do that. Oh my god, I've just noticed there was, how many tanks had 0 damage? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 tanks on my team had 0 damage. Only 2 on the enemy team did. So this was one of those lucky sort of situations where like literally all the stars aligned and I had a fantastic game. So 20 shots fired, 18 direct hits, 16 penetrations, 1200 damage done from over 300 meters, 9 hits received, 2 penetrations, 7 non-penetrations for 17 of 40 damage blocked by armor, 427 damage done with my assistance, actually got 100 base defense points, and 46,242 credits made in that game. And I even won made credits without premium encounter, it would have been 22,488, I think that is. It's very dark, it's very difficult to read that. So yeah, really happy with the way that game turned out, and I really do enjoy playing this vehicle. I only need like enough 50,000 XP to get the T85, and I'm excited to get the T85, don't get me wrong, but god damn, this machine has been so much fun to drive, and I'm really wondering whether or not the 155 is going to be the best gun for the T85, because I am already going to have the 155 from the T30 unlocked for the T85, so I'm really tempted to just play this thing with the T95 with the 120, because the 120 on this thing is amazing. I'm not sure if it'll carry over to the higher tiers the way it seems to with this thing, but yeah, like this gun, I can't praise this gun enough. I really can't. This gun's amazing. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Are you curious about the T85 line, since they reworked it quite a lot with the extra mobility of the T85 going from 13 kilometers an hour to 20, and having a massive engine power boost from like 510 to like 700 and something. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.